Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Chola, as we come to you from Cholamandalam, the capital county of Cholanadu, and the future, if we ever form, the kingdom of Tamilakam, as it says, de jure capital. Right now, I am Irâcâkara, the Shadow, who is 37 years old, in which he's become the master of intrigue. Matter of fact, he became the schemer, and they call him the Shadow because of this. And yeah, I became a cannibal, arbitrary type of guy, all because of me being a member of the cult of Kali Purusha. Yeah, that's what I've been doing in the past episode. Joined this evil cult, but we're only using it just for personal gain. Something that can help me, advertently benefit the realm a bit. Get rid of those that dislike me, and then we enter the... I was about to say, who am I spying already? Because I do not remember who. Oh yeah, this guy, who I can seem to never get rid of, but I might as well give up on him. Right. Now, I want to spy on this guy, because he's a nice guy. I would have left him alone, but no. We're just making preparations for next year, when I will convert to Jainism. That's right. I will convert to Jainism, but I will still be a member of the cult of Kali Purusha, as a way of, like using Jainism, which was more political than just with personal redemption. And now, there's this question that I wanted to save into this episode, which I addressed it briefly on the first, and that is, those movies and television from India that I've watched, like, as in, like, is this what inspired you to do this series like this one? Well, let me tell you. The first movie from India I actually watched wasn't really about India at all. I mean, yes, the film originated from there, but it was about Zoroastrianism. It was called On Wings of Fire. Back when I was into Zoroastrianism, when I did the Zoroastrian Croatia series, Sanulatovic, which was legendary in itself as far as accomplishments concerned. But the first Indian movies that takes place in ancient India, such as this, but in this time period it's more of classical India rather than medieval India. Well, let me tell you the list of movie stuff that I've watched that come from India, regardless of language. The first one I've watched was Ashoka, and then another. Oh, I'm trying to remember the full name. The second one, Ashoka was Hindi language. I'll just say the languages so people in India may or may not know. Yeah, Ashoka was in Hindi. The second one I watched was Gautami Putra Satakarni. That's a Telugu movie from 2017. And another one was Rudrama Devi, which is a Telugu movie, but the video file that I watched was Tamil dubbed. But it didn't matter. I watched all those movies with English subtitles anyhow. And then, about a couple of weeks prior to recording, I watched the two Bahubali movies, which is in both Telugu and Tamil. But I got the Hindi dubbed one, which again, didn't matter. I watched it with English subtitles. And as for television, I watched, and this is what got me here in the first place, like the inspiration. It's a television series, which you can see it on YouTube. It's called Irâcâkara, which is the discovery of India, named after, or based on the novel by Jawaharlal Nehru, who is the first Prime Minister of India. Wrote the book called The Discovery of India. I think it was a 53 episode series. I watched all of them. I started it from April and watched all the way to July. Great acting in many of those episodes. But regardless of your political views, I'm talking to you Indian viewers, regardless of your political views about who's this and that, I mean, that's just your business. Don't tell on me. But anyways, let's get on with the series as we'll go on we'll hold a Kali Puja Fest, which, again, while most of India celebrates Diwali in Yam, The Kali Puja festival is celebrated in the goddess Kali's name by Hindus in parts of northeastern India, and anywhere else by those who hold a special love for the goddess of death, time, and change. Rituals in Kali's honor often involve things such as blood and skulls. Again, I'm about to abandon this idea of Kali worship. As patron deities, I will soon take up Jainism. So, you could say we're holding our second and last effort. To properly celebrate the seasonal feast, I should invite all of my vassals, and have my scribe write the letters and send them off. The messenger's satchels decorated with flowers. It'll be a grand feast. And I know my wife, we don't see each other eye to eye, but I'm not going to give her any gifts. I may get rid of her. Oh, and there was another Indian series that I'm watching, and still ongoing. Mahabharat. Watching that on YouTube. Oh. And yeah, I have that channel that's been uploading the... I subscribed, to that channel that they've been uploading it, every once in a while. I'm in the episode 20s of Mahabharat. Anyways. Etoapatam, you Tamil? Because that name, yeah. My sister in darkness wants me to join her for a lark over in Tagadur. Hey, that's where I plan on going. There's a certain Nirgrantha, which a would-be witch hunter has been a thorn in our side for some time. Trying to teach the arrogant fool in the lesson it matters. Nirgrantha? But he's a Pujari, not a Nirgrantha. Which is, by the way, the name of a Jain priest that holds the area. Well, it was held there. There used to be a Jain there. Yeah, anyways. And there's a Pujari, not a... Oh, well, since there's Jain-held Gujarat... There, that's an example. That's what a Nirgrantha is. He's a guy who's a temple holder. That's of a Jain faith. And if you're wondering, why does he have that piece of cloth in the mouth? That's just to cover his mouth to make sure that no insect or other thing that goes in the mouth because of the Jain doctrine of nonviolence. Which again, I will explain more of Jainism whenever I do or become a real Jain. This one, he's not going to be a real Jain. Anyways, let's go. We found the Zealous near Grata and Tagadur, praying in seclusion. Etoapatam snuck up from behind and gave a fool a hard kick in the head as I gave the devotion to Kirmira. Etoapatam proceeded to relieve herself on the comatose preacher, and then the butchery commenced. Toward the countryside, masquerading as a Nirgrantha. With baggy clothes and enough grammar face, one of us can probably manage a passing likeness. In other words, we'll be wearing these white cloth, like you saw that guy up there in Gujarat. Like those guys. While meanwhile, the castle is decorated with flowers and colorful tapestries, carpets and ribbons. All the guests arrive. There's a bustle of people, all eager and full of festive spirits. Time for the feast to begin. Pulling double duty. Masquerading as the dead Nirgrantha and attendant, we've been riding every town and market in Tagadur, preaching the word of the Irâcâkeras to the masses. The Irâcâkeras are picking up on the revolutionary message. The path to salvation requires self-indulgence and rejection of the so-called authorities, especially the clergy. The Vinyakas will do the rest. Huge religious tension, and we become friends. So yeah, the Jains are mad now over there. I'm sure there'll be another peasant rule. We would believe it would please Kali Purusha greatly should the Pujaris fall into depravity. Say to it and you'll be greatly rewarded. He's not from here. He's over there, where I glanced at him briefly. Have to corrupt him. Very well. Corrupt the Pujari. Corrupt the Pujari Anupabal for material gains in Kali Purusha's precision. This might have repercussions upon my soul. Attempt to negatively influence the Pujari's personality, increasing his opinion of me by 50 upon success. Failure might tarnish my reputation. This Brahmin wants to be the paragon of enlightenment. Oh, I'll show him. No person lives a life entirely devoted to him, and neither does Pujari. I just have to find some traits of his character that I can build on. Oh, let's see. I'm just going to pick the second choice because I see the sin he has. So I'm sure he's not quite as virtuous as he pretends to be. Send people to find out whether the Pujari has any virtues, and might not wholeheartedly believe in. God, I hope so. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No murder. Yeah, I didn't give my wife anything because you hate me. Well, I hate you too. Darkest night of Kali Purusha is here, the most important night of the feast. Candles are lit everywhere, placed inside human skulls. The guests stroll across the painted and decorated floor, carrying various symbols of time, death, and change. Homage is offered to the beautiful and terrifying four-armed idols, with swords, skulls, and severed heads in their hands. You still here? Alright. Let's do something extra this year. Aw, damn it! I didn't want to be zealous. What? Anyways, Kali is our mother. The goddess of time, death, and the darkest night. She must be honored properly. If I just have the right thing in mind, we'll sacrifice a prisoner. Off you go. He screams as he's dragged before the great idol of Kali. As temple servants hold him down, the priest pulls out a long kris that stabs her right to the heart, then his throat is cut, and the blood slowly collected into bowls made of human skulls and passed around for the guests to drink. This is a truly joyous occasion. If allegedly voiced as annoyed to be is just so time-consuming, I could surely make Anupal. Let's see how cutting a few corners could save a lot of time. I shall write the invitation. I hope my ploy succeeds. Will attempt to corrupt him, as I will level up. So I can't go to Jainism, but is it possible I could secretly convert instead? Because there's another option. Karma's not high enough. But don't worry, there's another way of being cynical. I showed him how quickly I judged some of the more bothersome criminals based on my intuition, rather than a detailed examination of the facts. He was the most depressed and has already started following my example. I am so altruistic. Yeah, Kali Purusha will sure bless me. So he's freed from his depravity. Now, so I can't be Jain. But what I can do is, again, I need to get rid of Zealous. There's two ways of getting rid of, Zealous. One is take up theology focus, which does take quite a bit of time till you get, oh, God is dead moment, and you become cynical, or not zealous. Or take up astrology, star scholarship, look up at the stars, and let's see if you become cynical as well. So it looks like I'm staying Hindu for a little while longer. So from now on, stop spying. Can't do this anymore. Again, my intention was to be Jain, so we can level up that karma a bit easier. I mean, sure, it is now with Zealous, but Jain's much better. More purity. Do it. Let's build an observatory. How many ships do we have, by the way? Oh, just barely one? Well, that also means we have to start extorting again. But do not antagonize the clergy. Rise of the Shia in Africa. The schism at the heart of Islam dates back to its earliest days. The majority Sunnis have long persecuted the followers of Ali. The Shias forced them into hiding. The partisans of Ali look to his descendants for leadership, but they're forced to keep their ancestry secret. Now, though, the Shias are mobilizing their strength behind a boy who they claim to be Ali's rightful heir and imam. Other Islamic jurists claim that boy was clearly a fraud, but his followers, he is the person they've been waiting for, and now they flock to his banner. 4,000. This, 9,000. Yeah, you're screwed. The new Brahman Rakshasa, Nagapoti, Master Seductress. Oh. Well, son, I'll make you my spy master. Even if you don't look too kindly on me. Have mercy. You were an old man, so... Flu. The flu token. Well, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with a little learning skill. You may never know. If I ever stop becoming arbitrary, maybe I should write a book. If I got the money. Good Lord, what are you doing? Vault League Independence War. Also, I know how to get rid of my wife. I'm not going to assassinate her. I got different plans. Universal philosophy spreads. This is part of the university mod. There's been quite an interesting development at the court of Thopo Toba, Quinhui of Qinghai, due to the eloquence and popularity of a local thinker. Now, Universal philosophy becomes all the rage amongst the Tanguts, and has become a permanent feature of erudite discussions among them. What will they think of next? It's one of the Indian philosophies. Hindu philosophies in particular. When does this expire? February. Yeah, sure, I'll go on a tiger hunt. I got nothing better to do. Also, another reason why I'm anxious to become a giant. It's because, stats-wise, I want to name him as heir instead of him. But if I die of stress and then he becomes the new Thakur, well then, just go along with it. We'll make something out of it. I'm not long for this world. I have a limited time on Earth, so let's go hunt. And it was a successful one at that. Thank you very much. My observatory is finally ready. It is with great anticipation that I prepare to make my first observations. Don't spend any money on buildings. You save that money for the equipment. At least the beautiful thing about the Hindu religions like Hindu, Jain, and Buddhist, there's no religious head. No such thing. At least no one's going to interrupt me with my work. Me and my retainers come across a small monastery in the countryside. I heard of its library and would like to acquire a book from them. A monk tells me that they would be happy to give me one, for a fee. Again, this is part of the university mod. How about I just take it from you? I'm already cruel, but greedy would be good for the national tax modifier. The Art of Shastra. I heard of this book. Look, the Arthashastra is the ancient Indian treatise on statecraft and economic policy written in Sanskrit. It includes books on law, economics, markets, and incorporates Hindu philosophy while including details on agriculture, mining, and metals. Yeah, I heard of that book before. Well, meanwhile, that plague just won't go away in China. When it goes away and becomes stable, that means, all right, we finally get that silk money, and the economy in our realm improves. Oh, man. Well, he's gonna die before he gets a treatment. Just hope this holds, so she's doing her job. You're my concubine. Which we never produce any children out of it, but nah, I think we'll be alright. We're in no danger. Now we can revoke total religious control mandate. Which means if I were to become a Jain, I can finally kick these Hindus out of here. Without, have to spy on them and arrest them and banish them and whatnot. Just tell them to get the hell out of my realm, and then the real work can begin. I spent many fascinating nights looking at the stars in my observatory. It was truly fascinating. There's so many questions to ask. What would be a good one? Trying to think. What would be good? How do the stars move? Here. What's going on? Attacking the Lambakana kingdom to make them a tributary state for the Pandyas. You got the manpower. We're right behind you. Well, you look at that. Heir to the Pandya, Rome is a member of ours. Slowly but surely. At least I got greedy now. Which does help the national tax modifier a bit, the monthly balance and whatnot. And we get a small amount of income of silk money. How you doing over there, friend? You're winning. Teach her how to deal with enemies. I gotta stop swaying her. Because it's... Oh, it did work. Also, what the... You still having bad nights and you got dirty hands and you've become lonely. How can you be a good nun? Long time. Look at you. You've got anger issues. How can you be a good member of the Advaita Mata for that? You're not a true nun. Sannyasini, that's the Hindu word for that. Observing the movement of the stars at night, I've begun to see some regular patterns. These observations, however, have raised many new questions. I'm starting to wonder, for example, if the Earth is really the center of it all. Interesting, and got some military technology points, which... What the hell is... Declared Palava War? Oh, as they're trying to make Lanka, which they do pay tribute. Now it's their time to make the Panyas pay tribute. I'm only going to raise my troops, it's just for self-defense reasons. You say, if they're going to come through this here river, we're going to stop them. We're not going to intervene in that conflict, unless I say so. I mean, I got no dog in this fight, but it's just a tributary war. It doesn't concern myself, but it does concern our old man friend here, not Ted Devine. Oh, he's not my friend, but his son is my friend. We got no commanders because all of our commanders are council members. Yeah, screw it, we'll help them out. This is the first battle of the series, and I'm not even involved in it. And we lost that one. Alright, that's one. If I was personally there, we would have won that one. Oh, a grand summoning. For some time now, my brother in darkness, Dhamapati Amala of Kovikanda, and I have been researching the proper ritual for invoking a certain Rakshasa prince. A few weeks back, our kin managed to procure an ancient tablet from the missing incantation. We stand ready now to attain the powers undreamed of by mortal men. Unlimited power! Summoning the rituals of this magnitude carries serious risk. Our comeuppance surrounds the summoning circle. The correct symbols drawn, the fanny candles burning a sickly green. Amala intones the final invocation just as I offer the sacrifice, distracted by the slurting blood. At first I don't notice the man in the circle, like he was there all along. Looking at me with a smirk, he says, "Bravely done, child. You have no understanding of the forces you're meddling with, but I did find your sacrifice pleasing. Quid pro quo. Name your desire, boy." Our great lord, I seek power. A blessing of Vetus. More intrigue. Vetus, the tempter of the holy, has blessed this character with a devious mind. And now you want me to sacrifice a virgin. Well, hard to come by. Because who would be this virgin? So we could do a little roll call here. It's like, alright, any men or women, particularly men, who are not married. That could be... I was about to say invited to court. No. Trying to duck them. Pick the one that is within this diplomatic range. As lowest intrigue, as in, this guy has no idea what would hit him. Let's try to duck this man. I've put out the word among my brethren, the cult of Kali Purusha. When the opportunity presents itself, the brothers and sisters in Dahipatra will attempt to snatch Harshapala and bring him to me in chains. This might take a while. They're starting. Must move forward. This is why I'm saving up my money. It's because of equipment such as that. Habit. You're besieging Madurai. That's what you guys are doing. While they're taking your little capital, which isn't much. My fellows in the cult of Kali Purusha have informed me that Harshapala plans to travel around incognito for a large mingling with the common folk. He'll only be protected by 2 loyal friends during this little adventure. A great opportunity to have him abducted, if I so wished. Prove the scheme. He has no intrigue. And we got him. We got the virgin. Does it count? Yes, it is. Made the right call. Dressed in a white gown, Harshapala screams hysterically as he's bound to a stake emerging from a pile of firewood. Frenzied, dark tanned drakes scream praise to Kali Purusha as I approach with my blazing torch held high. At the appointed hour, I throw the torch in the oil-soaked wood. The fire roars to life, and suddenly, Harshapala's earlier screams seem quiet in comparison. A virgin for Kali Purusha. I think we should hold more of these Kali Puja feasts, because it's like, hey, you want more karma? Well, we'll soon gotta get it. You got the prestige, but I need to get rid of Zealous. One would think, what would make a Hindu man less zealous? It's a hard feel proud of not to be proud of. Why should I be proud of myself? Ah, dang it, didn't want to lose that one. My trusted and devoted chamberlain has brought to my attention that one of the serving maids gave birth to a child. According to him, my son is the father. Who did you? This Gujarati woman. Who's from around here? Oh yeah, she was married to this guy. She was a widow. You had sex with a widow? Hmm. Force him to adopt the child to prevent the scandal. Yeah, I would gain a bit of karma for that. I'm all about karma now. I got high enough learning skill to write a book if I wish. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now. Get the triple taxation, which is going to be the last time I'm going to be doing that. Which will use this money to write a book. Well, actually, no, because stress and I might die in the process. No. Okay, forget about the book. Also, walls will do. My goodness, they became independent. They broke away from Irâcâkara. Oh, what the? There's two popped up. I was going to stop showing her, but it appears might start working out here. They come from smaller farms, some with a goat or a pig to sell, some with only a bushel of vegetables or fruits, and others with a whole wagon of produce. The peasants sell their produce inside the city walls, but the burghers protested and wanted forbidden. The peasants always cause trouble. Don't let them in. See if we have anything in common. I have only been a model Hindu host. Model Hindu host, like, you know. Jumbling words? What the? You're shrewd-minded. I mean, you're both shrewd-minded, brothers. And here's his bastard son. Who is not a kshatriya? Did you win the war? No? He died. Father died. He was killed in action. Wait a minute. Slain by... Ye gads. What did you do? You had a rivalry with him or something? No, wait a minute, because the old man was a member of the Wheel of Life and Death Fighters Guild. There was a bounty on this man, and so he tried to kill him, but he failed and you killed him. Oh boy. So, friend, you're the new, Raja. There you go. Wouldn't want to name it after my, wife. Alright, what's my... Don't... Yeah, there is a way of getting rid of her. Okay. I'm giving you 1 year, starting now, and I am willing to give my wife a gift. A jewel necklace, and hopefully you'll like me again. And if you don't, then you don't. And I'm gonna get rid of you. surprised the Jain uprising hasn't gone riled up. You like the gift? Well, how about till the beginning of 782? If you don't produce a child then I'm going to divorce you. So, guess we'll do something extra this year. We will sacrifice 10 elephants and paint the walls with blood. 10 elephants! A celebration in blood. A large elephant is led into the hall. It is tied down with strong ropes and chains, then stabbed with swords, screaming and trumpeting terribly for several minutes as it dies. The guests watch in horrified fascination. The process is then repeated with 9 more elephants. A long, bloody, cacophonic concert of death. At the end of it, the floor is a lake of blood. Several priests step forth, sliding and slipping in a gore, holding long brushes. They dipped the brushes in blood and started painting the walls, and eventually covering them entirely in this gruesome, wet, dark paint. The smell is strong and sickening. And all I gotta say is, praise Kali, our mother. Woohoo! Should do this again in 2 years. It's not next year. They do it every 2 years, apparently, in this game. Yep. We are evil. That's all I gotta say about that. By the way, how much is to secretly convert to Jane? 250, okay. My nightly studies of the movements of the celestial bodies are increasing my knowledge of a great many things. I feel that I'm getting close to the understanding of the universe. I sense a harmony out there. Well, we can increase the tech. To have skirmish techniques. And cavalry too. Huh? Spawn of Kali Purusha. I'm gonna be honest with you, actually no. I'm not married with somebody who's a member of Cult of Kali Purusha. I respectfully decline. I never had an intention to create a realm of terror in Cholamandalam. No. The reason I joined in the first place is just for personal gain, especially getting rid of all of those who hate me because I extort the people, and which we use that money just to, not only fan our covers, but we spend that money to build up our military. So, it was more of a political thing than anything else. And yes, I know that I have the high enough karma to declare a ducal conquest, but I need a little more men. Shoot! Just when I had preparations of war, slow fever has been come up in Kanchipuram, and now it's here in Cholamandalam. No. Shut the gates. I can't risk my sons contracting that disease. Oh, finally we get to arrest this guy, and I didn't need a spy for it. He became gluttonous. I'm gonna have you under arrest for this. You're gonna be sacrificed later. My steward wants to talk about the old tunnels under the castle. The argument is that they should be better maintained now that times are rough. You'll never know when you have to get out, and quickly. That's clever. I'll think on this. I don't trust his intentions, and I decided to give him some faulty maps of the tunnel system. Yeah, I'm gonna need a new one. Matter of fact, if we can reset. Invite anyone in this court that is the wisest of us all. But, however, it's only that man. Come over here. Either that or get a guru, which I don't need his wise counsel. My liege, the steward catches up as I'm strolling down the main hall. He looks concerned and ordered him to spit it out. The tunnels, my lord, he breathes and continues to tell me that somebody's been using them. The guards stumbled on tools and torches, recently used by the looks of them. This is a great opportunity for an ambush. I order more guards to tunnel, hoping to catch anyone, to coming in and out. The guards seem to have captured someone in the tunnels. However, the person does not seem completely stable. The guards' faces are not showing the usual bloodthirst when they presented Irâcâkara, the fox, a starved looking and oddly jumpy person. You're about as stressed as I am. I guess you're okay. Let's hear what she has to say for herself. Ordered for isolated for questioning. Hey, would you like to... Wait a minute. Caste system, you goof. Give me a moment. Someone who's a Brahmin. You can't put a Kshatriya man as a, to be your court chaplain. Has to be a Brahmin. I approached the locked door wearily. Inside, Irâcâkara is quietly talking to herself. The guards tell me she had a lover at court. They were on her way back in her castle when her beloved fell ill. Devastated from the loss, she remains in tongues. She doesn't seem all there, my lord. Let me think. I can't risk it. She has to go. Even though I believe the story, she's likely been exposed to disease. Get out! I can't handle this BS any longer. Now you are the court chaplain. He's of a smartist, not a Shevite, but whatever gets him more. Hell, I should convert to that. I got enough prestige. How much does it cost me to change a religious branch? I cannot because I'm zealous. Working in my observatory. Lately, I'm often frustrated by broken equipment, weeks on end of cloudy weather, and frequent interruptions by curious intruders and even animals. It's hard to maintain concentration to get anything done. I must persist. The truth is out there. Oh, and I'm still Spy Master of Cholamandalam. You mean Palaver. When this disease blows over, we're celebrating, and we're going to sacrifice him. Time's a ticking. What the? All died. The Palaver realm's been split because slain by Ligui. I guess there was a bounty on my friend, and I didn't know. I didn't know he was a bad man. Or it's split into two. That's a shame. By the way, how old was he? One's 4, the other's 2. Oh. Now remember, if either dies, realms united. So South India is a mess. But the north looks reasonable. But down here is a friggin' mess. Not even Sri Lanka's even immune to the chaos. And relatively peaceful Maldives. Alright, time's up. You failed me to produce another child or get to like me anymore. But first, it's been showing symptoms of illness. Might have contracted a plague, but nothing is certain. Oh yeah, it's my weak son who survived dysentery now. I'm just gonna say, surely we're in no danger. Chancellor? Are you insulting me? My studies of celestial spirits are progressing well. I see the movements and relationships I never dared guess at. It's clear to me now that the laws that guide the movements of the stars also must be reflected in Earth some way. And what is Earth? Military organization up. Oh god, that was pneumonia. It's not the slow fever. Well, it's just your two sons again. Unaware of others, Erno. Parantaka and Lakshmi Devi, Amatraka has been sneaking around the premises to have intimate encounters. Feel are amused by this indiscretion. Is that the widow again? Yeah. This ends now. You are supposed to be betrothed to the Chera princess, who is strong. Did I say princess? I mean, sorry, force a habit when it comes to royals and whatnot. I mean, these two sons here, they're not princes, and neither of my daughters are princesses. In Sanskrit, it's Rajkumar for the males, and Rajkumari, female princess. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die of stress. And that means he's get to be the ruler. But again, I prefer him because slightly better martial skill, but less diplomatic. Oh, really? We became a friend after, it took a disease to get us together. It's a wonder how I was threatening to divorce her, but now we're friends, I guess. Okay. Last chance, alright? But I'm gonna be a bit more... Stop swaying. An elephant has gone crazy and running amok in town outside of the castle. It's already killed several people. What should we do? Well, it's because nobody's taking care of them elephants because of that disease out there. Try to capture it. A couple of veteran elephant handlers managed to snare and capture the elephant, which were brought safely with fence. Excellent. Now the subjects are feeling protected, despite the taxation and this and that and the other. Surely I made a breakthrough. Oh, Lummy and Aristotle must be mistaken. The Earth revolves around the Sun. That's why the planets do not travel straight on the night sky, and the tide shifts in this. Gee, many Christmas, that's a lot of prestige. Or just get more learning. Simply for the sake of it, but do you really want to piss off the clergy again? You got enough high prestige as this, so I'll stop at this achievement. Couldn't get cynical. We'll become less zealous. Oh well. We should have taken the other path. Starting next year. Maybe we should do business focus since I'm a bit more money intensive. I know theology is a good way to get karma, but... Oh, by the way, you were working out? You're never in seclusion? Oh, not for long. I think he's gonna get sick too. Sure. Oh my goodness, the monthly balance is not even golden. How long has this disease been around? Oh, if I do that, I may get sick. Well, I don't know. Do I want my sons contracted? All the reasons more than why I need to be giant. I don't want to have him as an heir because he's craven. And he's brave. See? Now we know who the breadwinner is in the family. She's stressed and depressed. As I said before, I'm not long for this world. Gates or depression? Gates or depression? Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this for once for this video. Let me go get my coin. Just a moment. I'm going to put this headset down. It's like casting lots. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. I'm not going to hit the floor because people in my house are going to hear it. So, heads, open the gates. Tails, depression. Best, 2 out of 3. We flip. Again, I'm landing on my bed, so I will tell you what landed. Best 2 out of 3. We got 1 for depression, tails. Heads, open gates. Tiebreaker. Heads, open the gates. Cannot believe I'm doing this. I'm going straight to the Vinyakas for this. Let's hold that feast. But my wife can do without gifts, because we're friends. And all I can say is, don't get sick, you two. We're going to be slaying some elephants for this. And I can't shut the gates back. What other choice do I have? Would I rather commit suicide? Or live long enough to be... yeah, I'll be a commander. Yeah. Just be glad that you're happy with me. Do something extra to say. No need for elephants. Let's get rid of this incompetent Pujari. We got some karma out of that. Another smartest Brahmin. Clearly, Irâcâkara hates Pujaris, despite the fact that he's a zealous Hindu. It's just he doesn't tolerate the clergy. But you got 2 years until you produce me another child. If you don't, well, yeah, okay, 2 years. It's not until age 45 that's when they're no longer eligible to be impregnated. So you got 2 years. And then in those 2 years, if I live long enough, I'm going to get rid of you. Oh, no! My worst fears have been realized. By the way, is the court position still around? Are you any good? You're a mystic. Oh, man. But it's a mild illness, so there's still hope. Especially that he's a skilled tactician. So he has a bit of a health bonus. Just call the court physician. Mystically altered. Oh my god, you took his hand! Damn it! You know what? Just for screwing that up? Get out of it! No, no, no. It costs karma to, for detective house. now. You and your bastard child, who's not a right to cuss. And there goes that Jayan woman. Oh, I told you, the decision was made by the coin. Just don't get sick. Again, if I had chosen depression, I mean, I didn't want to commit suicide, it's just, that means, well, life expectancy is lowered. And I do not have time for, Jainism. We do have the troops. Oh well, how much karma do you have? None. It's because of your cynicism. I mean, at least you're not zealous, I mean. At least one thing's for certain. You get to inherit these two areas here. Oh, I remember now. Business. Because we need money. How much money do you have, personally? None. Well, I'll give you this because you'll get a small income and prestige. Didn't need a mystic treatment. But again, those who wanted treatment was at the behest of them. And it looks like my time is coming. Well, son, you're about to be the Thakur of the region. By the way, when I declare such a war, it doesn't say that I would lose the war if I die. And we have the manpower. So let's take it over right now. You're the one that's I'm the one that's gonna be starting it. And if I get slow fever and die, you're gonna be the one to finish it. Just 2 weeks away from shutting the gates again. Well, it's too late for that. I shall lead. Shall lead to my untimely death. This is what we've been reduced to. Assist her plant some onions. The first to bloom to tell us where to stop the ornament to not. Till then I rub the sticky stuff onto my chest. Idiots. I had to carry around a bone of a chicken tied to a small pouch around my neck. It wards off bad spirits. What kind of mystic are you? Well, no wonder. She's bedridden. She's incapable, so she's not... So it's like, okay, just imagine this. Here we are, we're in bed. In her bedroom, she's, in a coma. And she's like, hey, I want you to do this thing, and then this and that and the other. And then I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? But I'll do it anyway, because clearly I'm trying to... Also, what is going on up there? Oh, joining somebody's war. Never mind. Because I recognize that too. I'm like, what's Gujarat up to? This will take a while. Yep, it's slow fever. And Parantaka, you've been fortunate. Wait a minute. I could save his life. You, get out of here. Go improve relations with him. Or you can become the Thakur. Thakur Irâcâkara has ascended to heaven, like hell, at age 44. He died of slow fever. Rumored to consume human flesh for sustenance, Irâcâkara is without a doubt being punished in the afterlife for his wickedness in life. Thakur Parantaka. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. Long live Thakur Parantaka. So be it. It is what it is. It was what it was. You're going to finish this war, and that means you get to hold all the land. But that craven thing needs to go. Remember, 500 prestige if you wish to convert to Jainism. Which is one thing. He's a Shivist. But that cynicism needs to go too. Oh, I can't wait any longer. No, break the betrothal. I need to get married immediately. Ooh. Alampur. That's what's there. Alampur again. Oh yeah. Lakshmi, the lover, but... Wait a minute. The son! But I can't legitimize him because lack of karma. It's always with the karma. I was about to say, quick, I need to legitimize you, and I don't care if you are not Kshatriya. You need to save the Chola realm and its dynasty from this crazy ideas that my father had implemented. Well, first, let me choose my patron deity. Look for diplomacy. All-powerful crowned Vishnu. Yeah, just slightly up on the diplomacy so I can get more prestige. But there's other ways to get prestige, very easy. Either hunting or carousing. Probably carousing. Maybe. But regardless, I'm going to shut the gates before that disease gets to me. I don't want to lead the troops personally. They got the siege taken care of. Yeah, that ain't happening. Again, up the diplomacy, up the prestige. 500 prestige. Which, by the way, how much prestige I get when I win this war? None. You just get the county. I'd rather have you as marshal. Good stewardship. Oh no, not that guy. Because he hated my father. Hated him. So I'll stick with him. The court chaplain's obviously the Pujari here. My father distrusted Pujaris, but I am not like my father. And I gotta find me a chance. Who's got the best diplomacy? Cancerous. Come over here. Maybe this slow fever was the curse of, well, you could say it's like, yeah, he hated the Pujaris, but and he was doing works for the Vinyakas, and we know the high god is Brahma. Maybe the slow fever was the curse of Brahma, that they put it on Irâcâkara, which made the Cholas just feel humbled. But he never truly embraced Jainism as my father. It's just, well, he failed. Because he became zealous, he became a true worshipper of Kali. And he did all these terrible things. Sell these later. Make some money out of that. When this disease goes away, well, I'm going to have to start inviting the people in this court to have private feasts. Want me to be Chancellor? Yeah, sure. Hell, when you're all grown up, maybe I should invite you to a private feast in the future. Don't get sick. Piece of advice. And watch your back, because you may never know they'll assassinate the last ruler of the Cholas, because we don't want an early game over now, do we? Sure. I'll accept it, even though you're going to soon pass because of that slow fever. You know, the curse of Brahma, who, you know, pretty much stopped my father's ambitions short. Well, let's open the gates now. And at least it's almost time for Diwali. It's coming October. Just in time. Yep, now I own all the land of Cholanadu, but we're not quite, you know, independent from them yet. I don't know if that's a good idea. Fight for a war of independence to form Cholanadu. You know, break away from the Pallavas and we'll have our own destiny just to make the South Indian region more fractured, like balkanization. So why is this of a different color? Telangana. That's the kingdom of the homeland of the Telugus. Alright. Glad that horror is over. Oh, now it's time to get married. Now that I'm free. I don't want to marry my lover because she's a bit old. To me. And that betrothal that I broke was a strong one. But I guess she's already been... No, wait, that's someone else. Okay, who's closest to coming of age? That is at least decent, and someone that lives closer. There's one. Where's she from? Oh, wait, that's a baron. You're not betrothed, are you? Do you at least have an old... There you go. Here we go. Just wait a few years and then we'll finally have this marriage and have these children. Alternatively, get some concubines. Even though they've all aged. Alright, let's go concubine hunting. Someone young. We got one. Yeah. Ooh, attractive. Hell, why can't I marry you? But despite the fact that you're just a courtier and not a member of one's dynasty, I mean, that would hurt my prestige, and I don't want that. So I'll take it anyway. How about from someone from Sri Lanka? Gold. Maldives, got any? First. Oh no. Born weak, can't afford that. Okay, how about up there? Chased. No. Ding ding ding. Winner. She's got diplomacy skills, so that's a slight up on the fertility. Okay, we're having our own personal crisis. So I'll be betrothed to her while I get some concubines. I will not antagonize the clergy nor the people here. Because... By the way... Oh yeah, Mama, you're still here. At least we own the wheat field and the woodcutter's lodge now. A member of the Great Trade League approached me and tells me he's ready to buy specific merchandise I have in my possession. That's it? 4.5 gold for a stack of silk cloths? Sure, but it should be worth more. But if you want to be more realistic, the price of silk is so bad because of the plague. It's quality. Who the heck are you? A Welsh Hindu. Oh, I see what this is. From the old man, yeah, who was formerly the member of the Wheel of Life and Death. He did a warrior pilgrimage, and when you encounter an entirely foreign guy, well, you can invite him to court. And it's that man. Yeah, the Welsh Hindu. So yeah. Yeah, sure. Favors. I mean, I'm the Chancellor, right? Yes, I'm the Chancellor and Court Poet. Thank you very much. And Regent. I'm the Regent. Hey. Oh, God. Did I pick up a girl who was already pregnant by the time I... Well, you picked the wrong woman for this. Yeah, go on. Get out of here. Let's see, who's the one that fled the court? That one, right? Yes. But I can't see to set her aside. It's not be... Oh, shoot. No, thank you. Minor depopulation in that area due to that slow fever. But didn't happen to here. Thank God. I was about to say thank God. Don't you mean thank Vishnu? Remember, Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, and Mia Shivast the destroyer. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, we parted as friends. Oh, no, not again. I would never question the authority of Almighty. We should not speak of this. Never. Never! Too up to my prestige. I need to, Hey, Mama, wanna have a private... Wanna come to the private feast? Okay, concubine is gone. Find a new one. Oh yeah, it's the old one that went away. No, incorrect. I was thinking of... Life's hard. Give this a try. He's not at war. War actions. There we go. Sinhali attractive woman. Now I got 2 attractive women. Okay, since Mama's not coming, well then I'll get you... Then we'll just have with the concubines. And I cannot legitimize the bastard child in order to save the dynasty. Instead, let's befriend him, and then we'll impregnate. Not coming? Well, it's only one of the 2 attractive women that are willing to come. And I forgot to do Diwali. It's too bad I'm craven. I mean, if I were to go tiger hunting, if I try to hunt the tiger myself, I'm going to get my ass killed. Again, I'm just still reeling from the death of our father. Who's the daddy? Some local Tamil Jain commander. There's this independent little realm. Can't do that. Alright, mate. We're best friends now. What are we? Thinking about the future. Need more ships. Because one day, we may have to go sea raiding as a source of income and prestige. Yeah, we're gonna have to start doing that in the near future. Where it's like, yeah, we make crap money. Where the hell do we get prestige from if we can't fight any wars? Or at least join somebody's war just for one's glory. But I'm not the right kind of guy to be leading troops. But I got a good mind for it. Hey, it's 785, Mother. Just say that you're fortunate that my father died before he could do something really, really horrible with you. When does the feast begin? Oh, this is coming over. Dang it, we're gonna miss Diwali. Again. Because we need prestige and karma for that. Bickering of fools does not concern me when it comes to iconoclasm. Well, since we have a non-aggression pact, want to be friends? Oh, it's alright, I'll sway you. And I'll send my best chancellor to you. No more triple taxation. But too bad the silk prices won't increase. I don't know if we have anything in common. But we'll talk in private, see what we can come up with. Lord Master, you idiot. You said you're going to miss Diwali again. I thought I was still in the feast, but I failed to realize you already did that. But anyways, it was truly an honor to have you here for a while. Alright. Try it again. Let's bring those two over here again. And I gotta make the mayor Pujari come to knowing that this man is gonna hold a grudge against me for about a few more years. Which you may want to check on the plots, because you may never know who's going to assassinate you. Work can be tedious. When one problem is solved, another one pops up. I tire of having to complete the same tasks over and over again. No. Let someone else do it. Yeah, I'm gonna be a lazy bum. Honestly, that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm a lazy guy here. Yeah, these two aren't coming. Schedule your private feasts accordingly. Last. Gonna be 14. 15 this year. She's gonna be learning. Oh no, that would hurt the fertility of it. As long as I have children. Yeah, who was that guy? And I don't have enough karma to legitimize you. which you are the only hope. At least I'm your educator. What are you up to? Vassalization. Oh, you're joining someone else's war again. Okay, Castle Shipyard is built. But you're gonna have to wait for more ships. Once we have about a dozen ships, then we're gonna go on sailing and do these sea raiding expeditions just to get money and prestige. If we have enough troop numbers. We're really moving on up here. Try to tiger hunt, but don't do the option where you're gonna have to get it yourself. Do a team effort. And Diwali, by gods, celebrate Diwali. Bring the soldiers forward, let's corner it and kill it. Alright, we killed the tiger. That's good, that means a little more prestige. If I have at least one son, I'll be good. I would not worry about the legitimized, the soon to be legitimized. It's just I gotta get rid of my cynicism. And my slothfulness ain't helping either. But I chose to be. Because it's only what's best for me and me only. Blast! Another daughter. Keep trying. You'll get there. You got 2 friends now. But it's Diwali time. Which again, Diwali is the traditional Indian harvest feast. It celebrates the triumph of light over darkness, over good and evil, hope over despair. To properly celebrate this seasonal feast, I should invite all the vassals. If that damn mayor is coming. Well, everybody's coming. For once. Same description as it is. You got it. If you ever get involved in a war, I'll help you out. Prestige reasons. The darkest night of Diwali is here. The most important night of the feast. Candles and lamps are lit everywhere. The guests stroll across the painted and decorated floor wearing colorful dress. Rich and sweet food is served. The drink is also plentiful. Rama and Lakshmi are honored, celebrating the victory of light over darkness, good over evil, hope over despair. Let us celebrate. And let's celebrate that my son shall be legitimized to save the realm. But the problem is, he's of the wrong caste. It did not change. He's not Kshatriya. What would the vassals think if my heir is of the wrong caste? Doesn't say. Until we have a son who is born Kshatriya, then I'll change. Once I become Jayan, which will happen in the next episode. I was about to say, is that old court physician still here? Yes. I mean, she ain't that old, but apparently it saved Parantaka's life. Got us. Ah, here we go. That's what we need. When is your birthday again? June? Yeah. It's that time again. Ladies, let's party. The wolves' territory crept closer to the castle, and more sheep, pigs, chickens vanish every day. What the heck? It doesn't matter what I pick. He proves it. The wolves are not to blame. And this is coming from me, a guy who was craven. No. Okay, I gotta stop swaying him. We have an alliance. This is what I got for it. I came what I got. But let me tell you, people, the first 2 episodes, I'm gonna be honest with you, again, I made the decision to open the gates because it was decided by the coin. Because this coin has some significance. It can make the biggest decisions that may affect the lives of oh, I don't know, the Cholas. I was about to say of all the Hindus. No, they don't do that. Kind of person that does that. Although I think they do have this some form of, not necessarily casting. I mean, I remember seeing it in Mahabharata where you got this guy who rolls the dice. As if the dice makes the decision. This US dollar quarter that I have in my room is the one that makes the decision for me, for the most critical. Or if I feel undecided. But it's great to spend time carousing in merry company. While the cups are being refilled, Damaraja brings out a strange board of decorative pieces, explaining that it's a kind of strategy game. She assures me that it's a great pastime combines, well, copious amounts of drink. Let me see. This could be challenging. We'll play for honor. I'll get you next time. I do not intend to become a hedonist nor socializing, but it was fun. But we'll close this episode soon. Like, let's have, wait a minute. Can't do Diwali again, right? No? But it's finally about that time to get married. Marrying her. Well, I'll get some of that prestige. So we're finally married. Yeah, her fertility's lowered, but don't worry. Things will get better. She's a good woman, just based on traits. Oh yeah, we got the prestige. So, get the money! And we shall use that money to, I was about to say, have you built any shipyards? No? Because this would be a good time for that. Because we need your galleys. Can't go hunting for whatever reason. Oh yeah, recent crossing, that's fine. Everybody knows that I'm a big fat coward. I strongly reject the notion. God dang it! The sex appeal is now down. Because I'm the suspected coward. Look, watch me. This is the last act I'll do for this episode. Watch me. I'm no coward. I'm a fat, lazy... Well, I'm not fat. Fat trait, you know. But don't worry. You gotta legitimize bastard son in an event of your possible demise. I'll prove them wrong. It's corner to kill it. Together. And we kill the tiger. See, my wife? I ain't no coward like they say they are. Man, he's been around since the very beginning, right? It doesn't show how long he's been reigning this city, but it is the most successful hunt. Yeah, I was gonna go on Tiger, but apparently, like, wouldn't let me in. But, like, I'll be sure to invite you to a private feast later. I will stop in January. But what I'll tell you this in the next episode, for the third episode. We better have some more sons. Particularly Kshatriya's son. Because we don't want a son of a different caste to be ruler. But this is only temporary, alright? Jainism will definitely help. And, and this will definitely help financially. Jainism will play a role in the next episode, in the development of this realm and all the other places. And so, as we will stop here in January, we'll stop right here, right now. So, Parantaka, 28 years old, well, he got the prestige that he wanted. And he had enough karma to get this boy here, who was of a wrong caste, but we'll try to fix things as soon as we'll have more children. As much as I can. Unless I switch to family focus, since I'm going to remain a coward for a whole life, so I guess maybe family focus is probably the best option. That, and also I gotta make my wife like me. Just for future reference. Just for future reference. So, in the next episode, it's gonna be all about family and Jainism. So until then, so long for now.